In Chapter 14, we'll talk about pediatric and adult dosage based on body weight. There's a caution. Those who administer drugs to patients are legally responsible for recognizing incorrect and unsafe dosage. When you administer medications to children, you need to remember that children from birth to 1 year have a greater percentage of body water. And children age 1 to 12 years metabolize drugs more readily than adults. When you administer medication to children, you remember that they have an immature physiological processes related to absorption, distribution, metabolism, and excretion. So we place children at risk for overdose, toxic reactions, and death. Some conversions that we need to remember is that 1 kilogram is 2 2/10 pounds, and 1 pound is 16 ounces. So when converting pounds to kilograms, you round the kilogram weight to 1 decimal place or to tenths place. So if you want to convert 45 pounds to kilograms, and you want to estimate, you think half of 45, that's about 23. So you get a good estimate of the answer that you should be getting. So you take 45 divided by 2 2/10, and 20 5/10 kilograms is equivalent to 45 pounds. If you want to convert 10 pounds, 12 ounces to kilograms, we need to remember that 1 pound is 12 ounces. So if I take 12 ounces divided by 16, that would change it into a fraction of a pound, 12 over 16, which is 3/4. So 10 pounds and 12 ounces is 10 3/4 pounds. So if I divide 10 3/4 by 2 2/10, 3/4 is the decimal, 75/100. You get 4 9/10 kilograms. Remember, we're rounding to the nearest tenth of a kilogram. When we want to verify safe dosage, say the physician orders morphine sulfate 1 8/10 milligrams IM stat. The child weighs 79 pounds. Is the dose safe? Well, first we need to convert pounds to kilograms. So we take 79 divided by 2 2/10 to get 35 9/10 kilograms. We calculate milligrams per kilogram as recommended by a drug resource. So the resource indicates the usual IMSC dosage may be indicated as 500 milligrams per kilogram per dose. 500 milligrams per kilogram per dose times 35 8/10 kilograms. So this would need to be given to you. You would have a resource book that would give you this information. So then you would take that given information times the weight of the child in kilograms. And so a 1 8/10 milligram per dose, and the doctor had ordered 1 8/10 milligrams, so that would be a safe dose. To verify safe pediatric dosage, convert the weight from pounds to kilograms, calculate the safe weight in milligrams per kilograms, and then compare the ordered dosage to the recommended dosage, and then decide if the dosage is safe. If the dose is safe, calculate the amount to give and administer the dose. But if the dosage seems unsafe, you need to contact the ordering practitioner. So to verify safe pediatric dosage, number 1, convert the child's weight from pounds to kilograms and round to tenths place. Then calculate the safe dosage in milligrams per kilogram or micrograms per kilogram, rounded to tenths, for a child of this weight, as recommended by a reputable drug reference, and then multiply milligrams per kilogram by the child's weight in kilograms. Compare the ordered dose to the recommended dose, and then decide if it is safe. If it is safe, calculate the amount to administer the dose. If the dosage seems unsafe, consult with the ordering practitioner. We have to note that the dosage per kilogram may be milligrams per kilogram, micrograms per kilogram, grams per kilogram, milliequivalent per kilogram, units per kilogram, or milliunits per kilogram. So those are all methods of giving dosage. So let's say that a physician orders amoxicillin 200 milligrams PO Q 8 hours for a child who weighs 22 pounds. Is this dosage safe? So the first thing we have to do is change 22 pounds to kilograms. So I divide 22 by 2 2/10, and I get 10 kilograms. Then I need to look up on the label what the recommended dosage would be. And the label describes the recommended dosage as 20 to 40 milligrams per kilogram per day in divided doses every 8 hours. So we get that information from the fine print on the bottle label, sometimes difficult to read. So the label recommends that total daily dosage be divided and administered every 8 hours, resulting in 3 doses in 24 hours. So we calculate the minimum and the maximum dosage for each single dose. So the minimum at 20 milligrams per kilogram per day times the child's weight of 10 kilograms would mean 200 milligrams per day. And that would be divided into 3 doses at 66 7/10 milligrams per dose. The maximum at 40 milligrams per kilogram per day times the child's weight would be 400 milligrams per day. You divide that by 3 and you get 133 3/10 milligrams per dose. So a single dose could range from 66 7/10 to 133 3/10 milligrams and be in the safe range. So the doctor had ordered 200 milligrams. So this is not a safe dosage. It's too high. So you should contact the physician to discuss the order. Here's a caution. Once an adolescent attains a weight of 50 kilograms or 110 pounds or greater, the standard adult dosage is frequently prescribed. So verify that the order for a child's dosage does not exceed the maximum.